Good day to you, sir. I'll look after the luggage.
Thank you. The guard has my cases.
Thank you, sir.
Lieutenant Craddock?
Only lieutenant for another month. Mr. Rudd?
Yes.
Well, I'm delighted to meet you at last.
I've got the trap outside.
I've got some cases.
He'll get them sent down later. I'll give him sixpence. You can buy most things with money nowadays, even the valley.
Mr. Razor?
Smart. He's been out poaching again. He never calls me sir unless he's been up to something. That's it, the Shallowford house.
Why, it's beautiful. I'd no idea. The photograph they showed me in London, well, it didn't look anything like that.
I was you. He's always getting it wrong, no matter what, you don't mind.
Look, he met someone off the train.
Why, it could be anyone.
He met him in the trap.
Don't mean nothing if we don't know who he is.
I know who he is.
What you got there? You show us.
Hazel, you give that to her, Pansy.
Luke, I think that's how they write lieutenant. Paul Craddock, St. Martin's Own for summer officers.
I were expecting someone.
Well, why's that then?
King of Hearts. Come up 4 times now.
This is my place. The estate manager's house. I've put out the more recent accounts, but you can go back as far as you like. They're all here. I'll show you to your room when your bags arrive. I hope you don't mind by putting you in the spare room here. Only there isn't anybody up at the big house now.
No domestic staff?
No, not anymore. That's one of the ways the Lovels decided to save money. Mind you, I think they left it rather late.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you could explain the books.
Well, I thought you know all about that. Right. Well, let's start with a map. There we are. Now, this is the railway station, but that's actually not part of the estate. And you can see the boundaries where I've drawn the lines. Now, the valley runs down to the sea. Shallowford House is here, and this is the manager's house next to it, where we are now, and then the 6 farms that are let out. But I'll show you around in the morning, if you're still interested.
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, we've had a number of visitors who said they were interested, and that's the last we heard of them.
Have there been a lot of people asking about it?
We've had a lot of people go through the books, if that's what you mean.
How long have you been manager on this estate?
All my working life. Just seems longer. As you can see, it was quite profitable up until about 10 years ago.
What happened then?
Well, it's not my business to say. But there is a limit to the amount of money you can take out of an estate without putting anything back.
But if he is going to buy the estate...
Why the hell should it? Could be anybody.
Well, Miss Matthews in the shop was saying that Mr. Rudd had ordered half a pound of bacon. Well, he usually just has eggs.
If Rudd wants bacon with his eggs, it don't mean the Lovels have sold the estate.
But all the same, if he was going to...
What did he look like?
Well, he looked very young. I couldn't see him very clearly. He was some distance away. But he did look very young.
Was he alone?
No, I told you. Mr. Rudd was with him.
I mean, was there a lady with him?
No.
In which case, he must be single.
Oh, Mother.
All I'm saying is that if he was married or even engaged, he'd have brought his lady with him.
The poor man hasn't been here half hour. You're already planning to marry us off to him.
I'm doing nothing of the kind.
He won't be buying the estate, single, married, or anything else. Not unless he's half-witted.
If he had a private income, he'd need a private income to take over the valley.
Need a bloody fortune the way it's been run.
Dear, I do wish you wouldn't use that sort of language.
Look, woman, there's been 5 people down here in the last month, and every time you think it's someone going to buy the estate.
One of them was interested.
Then I took one look at the account and caught the next train back along to Yorkshire. And t'other 4. 2 are creditors of the Lovels, and a lot of good that'll do 'em. One was trying to find Lord Gilroy, and t'other was a touring Methodist preacher.
All the same, if he be interested in buying the valley...
Nobody be interested in buying the valley. I got work to do, even if you haven't.
Well, I thought he was rather handsome. From a distance, anyway.
As soon as we're sure, we'll invite him for tea.
If he's going to be new Squire, we'll see plenty of him soon enough.
'Tis important he gets a good first impression. And in a place like this, we have to make sure...
Rose and I don't miss any eligible young man.
Really, Claire, you can be very tiresome. All I'm saying is that when we meet him, we must be ready, that's all.
I must admit, at first acquaintance, estate books seem to be written in a language of their own.
I thought you'd know all about accounts.
Only mess bills.
My son's in the Navy. For what I've been told, you can't run a mess the way the Lovels ran the valley.
What'll happen if nobody buys the estate?
It'll be sold, all right.
What do you mean?
Well, all this land to the west and all this to the north, that belongs to Lord Gilroy. He wants the valley as well.
How big is his estate?
Oh, not counting his place in Gloucestershire, and he owns half of that. I should say about 8,000 acres.
That makes the valley look like a small holding.
Well, I wouldn't swap it.
And he's made an offer.
So I've been told.
Well, you must know.
Well, let's put it this way. Yes, I do know, but the Lovels haven't told me.
You don't seem to have much contact with the Lovels.
It's not up to me to express an opinion about my employers, not when I'm still under contract to them. That is till the estate is sold. Now, they've done a lot for the valley in the past.
And lately?
Well, they've had their own lives to lead.
You say you've been here all your working life?
All my life. I was born in the room up above the one we're in now. My father was estate manager before me. This is his handwriting. A fine hand, I've always thought.
Yes.
Yes, the whole history of the valley is in them books. Some books my father bought haven't been used yet. Well, I don't suppose they ever will be used now. It'll just be a couple of paragraphs in Lord Gilroy's accounts. This is him, my father. That's him with Shallowford Ecstasy the 5th. He won first prize at the Devon show with that bull. We had the finest herd of Friesians in the west of England in those days. Took us 40 years to build it up.
What happened to them?
They were sold 10 years ago.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't consulted. I suppose the family needed the money.
This Lord Gilroy, presumably he isn't short of money.
That is not one of his problems.
If he bought the valley, I suppose you'd simply stay on doing the same job.
No.
Well, it would seem the obvious thing.
He has offered me a job. I turned it down.
Why?
Let's just say that Lord Gilroy and I, we don't quite agree on how an estate should be run. Well, if there's nothing else for the minute, I'll go get some lunch ready. You must be hungry.
Yes, I am a little. It's a long journey from London.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I normally eat in here. Since my wife died, that is.
Of course.
Yeah. And the dining room furniture, well, that's up at the big house waiting for the auction, so... Listen, if you're not interested in buying the valley, why didn't you go and see if there's something you like? Huh? I mean, I don't suppose there will be. All the decent stuff was sold years ago.
It's a little early to expect me to make any decision about the valley.
Yes. I wonder what the valley is deciding about you.
Well, yes, I saw him black, but not a talk to.
Mr. Harper from the station said he'd come first class.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
Sam Potter, he said his luggage was addressed to home for officers.
Ah, he were in uniform.
Miss Boo said she thought he was young Mr. Roddy. You know, Mr. Rudd's son.
Oh, I haven't seen him, not for years. Could I have 5 cigarettes, please?
Oh, sure to none if Mr. Roddy was going to come home on leave.
Ah, maybe.
There's a certain young maiden down Paxonbury be very interested to know if this Mr. Roddy.
Oh, Roddy, him in Navy, ain't he?
Of course.
Well, the gentleman on the train, he weren't in the Navy. Unless, of course, they change their uniform.
Get on.
Morning, Miss Matthews.
Morning, dear, all right?
Morning, Will.
Morning.
Can I have a quarter of tea?
Of course, my dear, the usual.
Yes.
We ain't talking about the gentleman who come on the train.
My Arthur saw him. Says he walks with a limp.
Poor man.
Walks with a limp, he does. Not with a stick like, he don't need that. But when Mr. Rudd stopped the trap because one of the girths was loose, he got out and he walked with a limp.
That'll be where he was wounded.
Oh, he had these medals on. I saw them. They'll be for him being wounded, I reckon.
Terrible being wounded and so young. Your tea, my dear.
Thank ye. I must be getting along. Arthur's waiting for his dinner. I'll bring the eggs in later.
Right, dear.
And if I hears anything more, I'll tell you. Oh, and if you sees Mr. Willoughby, tell him I haven't forgotten about the taters. Just I haven't had a moment.
All right.
I don't reckon he'll buy the valley.
You know what I think? I think he's acting for someone else. Well, stands to reason a young man, wounded and all, he wouldn't want to buy the valley.
I'm sorry, but there ain't any more.
It was very good.
Well, since my wife died, I've learned to cook for myself.
If you ever wanted it, I'm sure you get a job anywhere in London as a chef.
Oh, after a bit, you learn to know what you like, and then you cook it. Mind you, the range is a bit limited.
Trout cooked like that? Why, that's so cuisine.
Yeah. From the River Sorrow. Runs through the estate. In the old days, they used to keep the river properly stocked, but nowadays nobody bothers. There's nobody left to fish it except a couple of poachers.
And you.
And me. The wine is from the auction. Auctioneer wanted it listed in dozens. Well, where it didn't add up to a dozen, I seemed ashamed to waste it.
You'll really miss the valley, won't you?
Yes. Well, I'll clear away, and then if you want to see the records...
Well, I don't understand them. I'd much rather see the valley.
The last couple of potential buyers just went through the books. Didn't bother to see the valley at all.
But why?
Looking at the books, it doesn't seem a very good investment. I think they're wrong.
Let me give you a hand.
No, I'm used to it. But thanks for offering. I hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you had a bit of a limp.
Yes. Souvenir from South Africa.
It's just, can you ride? I mean, if you can't, we'll take the trap, but the roads are a bit rough.
I can ride all right. In fact, the surgeons recommended it. It's just that I got a bit of shrapnel in me.
Well, I'm sorry.
It hardly hurts at all most of the time.
Yeah, and he has this terrible injury. He can hardly walk at all, poor man. They had to stop the trap. He was in such pain with the jolting. I think 'tis terrible, a young man like that, crippled.
That's a nice-looking horse.
Yeah, he's got a nice mouth, too. If you fancy him, he's up for auction, same as everything else. Now, what I suggest is we call it E01 first. It's the best-run farm on the estate. Give you some idea what can be done.
But I really ought to see at least one other farm, not just...
My prize specimen?
Yes.
All right, well, it's going to take some time to go around the whole estate. I was going to take you down to the coast anyway, but not today. Still, we can do that tomorrow if you're still interested.
What about this one? Locum, that's near.
Yeah, you would pick that one.
What's wrong with it?
You'll see. All right, we'll call there first. Throw you in the deep end.
Sissy, you get their clothes you hadn't washed them.
They don't want washing. I've only had them on less than a fortnight.
You wash them like I say. That Pansy, you start cooking something. Violet, you get that broom. Sam, for God's sake, hide they. And chase they bloody ends out! Oh, why, if you didn't, Mr. Rudd?
These are the potters. Where's Smut?
Smut? Oh, he's out.
Working.
He's always working, Smut. Fine worker.
This is Mr. Craddock.
Oh, morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh. It's often we has the honour to meet a gentleman like yourself. You be from London, perhaps?
Yes, that's right.
It has always been me dream that to go to London. But I reckons the good Lord put I and me family here to work as best we can. But I was only saying to Meg t'other day, weren't I, Meg?
I don't recall.
I was saying I was wondering what a gentleman from London, such as yourself, sir, what he would think of our valley, why he want to come here like.
Perhaps Mr. Craddock just enjoys the Devon countryside.
I don't know if Mr. Rudd has told you, sir, but well, they say the valley is up for sale, like.
He has mentioned it, yes.
Cost isn't for the likes of us to concern ourselves.
You're right,
with these
Tamer.
things.
No, it isn't.
I reckon's the right sort of gentleman, a young gentleman.
A gentleman who was used to leading.
I say, supposing a gentleman would have been in the army, like.
For a gentleman like that, there's a stake. 'Twould be a gold mine.
Gold mine for them that owns it. Mind you, 'tis hard for us as works from dawn to long after dark, the rents being what they are. But we don't complain, sir. I'm sorry you catch us unprepared, sir, we being only humble folk.
Working people.
And you must take us like you find us, but, Meg, I think we ought to offer the gentleman a little drop of that there cider.
There been much left.
But we got visitors, woman, and poor though we be, at least we can show the courtesies. You get the cider, woman. Make it ourselves, Mr. Craddock, sir. The apples from our own trees. We can't afford to buy cider, sir. The rents being what they are. Cider. 'Tis the poor man's champagne. But you must see what you find, sir.
Do you having a drink?
Well, Mr. Rudd, seeing as how you say so, sir, but, well, I don't normally drink except Christmas, nor do my family. Well, Mr. Rudd, here's to you and your health, and here's to you, sir.
Well, this is the first time I've ever drunk real farm cider.
It is an honour to us, sir, that it should be ours.
Well, we've got to get along. I've got to show Mr. Craddock the rest of the estate.
Well, it's been kind of you to come visit us, sir.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye. Goodbye. The Potters seem pleasant enough. Real characters.
They're that, all right.
Very kind of them to give us that cider. Making it from their own apples?
They don't have any apples, not a single tree. I do, though. I've got 5. I've never had an apple yet. Trouble is, I've never been able to catch them at it.
Well, you sure of that?
Well, I wrote it down, didn't I?
Let's see then. Come on.
Here it is.
Is it? Well, fancy that. Oh, good afternoon, Mrs. Codsall.
I want a pot of patent paparium, Miss Matthews.
Of course. I get it in specially for Mrs. Codsall. We just heard what's going to happen up to the big house.
What?
Well, it's going to become a convalescent home for officers injured in the war.
I thought Lord Gilroy was going to buy it.
That young man, he was crippled. Lord Gilroy sent he to buy it.
A change in that name, too. St. Martin. That's what's going to call. Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good
dear.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My father says if you haven't any haddock in Friday, could you please save some for us, only you won't be able to collect it before the afternoon.
All right, my lover. Yeah.
One other thing, Miss Matthews.
Yes, Mrs. Codsall.
I have reason to believe that Will is smoking cigarettes. I trust you don't obtain them here.
An old cow. Oh, sorry.
Those are Shallowford woods.
They're beautiful.
They stretch right down to the edge of the estate.
They're coming here. Mr. Rudd and the Tony, they're coming here. They'll want tea. Quick, get the cups out. Claire? Claire, where are you? There'll be some cake. No, 'twill be stale by now. Dear, if only I'd known. Claire, come here this minute. Not those cups, the Crown Derby ones.
Ours be on fire.
Gentleman from London's coming.
Yes, I know. I saw him from bedroom window.
Why didn't you tell me?
He just cleared that ditch by the old gate. He rides well for a Tony.
Don't bother about that now. Get the side plates. These be covered in dust.
Of course they be. They never use.
Wash them then. But hurry up and put some milk into the small jug. And don't forget the sugar.
They've stopped. They're talking to Father.
Oh, I do hope he's not
He's
being...
coming with them.
Now, remember what I said. Just talk to him. Respectful, but quite normal. First impressions are so important.
Should Rose and I swoon when he enters, or just Bob courtesy be enough?
Really, Claire, sometimes I think you do it on purpose.
Here.
Claire?
Why, Mr. Rudd?
May I introduce you, Mr. Craddock, Mrs. Derwent.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Rose.
How do you do?
And Claire. I'm just showing Mr. Craddock round the valley.
Oh, we were just going to have some tea. Won't you join us?
That's very kind of you, thank you.
Well, there's sherry if you prefer. But 'tis no trouble.
What goes with the Potter's cider?
Somebody else's venison, usually.
I must admit, sherry sounds very attractive.
Sit down, both of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tell me, Mr. Craddock, what you think of the valley?
Oh, this is the first time I've ever been here. I've hardly seen any of it yet, but it looks very beautiful.
It's good land for them as knows how to farm it.
I saw you jump that ditch. First time I tried that, I landed flat on me backside.
Rose,
Do you do much hunting?
Well, I haven't had the chance lately. You can see why, but I'd like to.
Rose here. She's the finest seat in the valley, man or woman.
No, honestly. Well, there's plenty of others.
I'm sure Rose would be pleased to show you over the estate, show you where the earth's
We won't know how long Mr. Craddock will be staying.
Oh, well, your elf, Mr. Craddock.
Thank you.
Well, what us all wants to know, Mr. Craddock, is whether you'm here to buy the valley.
Well, he can hardly have decided that in a few hours.
That's certainly true.
And he's not likely to if people think he's got to.
I don't give a damn who the new squire is. He couldn't be worse than a bloody Lovell's, and that's
Dear.
certain, whoever he is. Whether he's you or Gilroy or Lord Muck, I want the chance to buy my own farm. I've been talking to the Lovells for years, never a word of sense out of them.
I did try, you know that. I kept asking.
I know you did, Mr. Rudd. I'm not blaming you. I'll pay a fair price. I know how I can do it. I've got most of Shallowford woods.
Shallowford woods are the ones I pointed out.
That's prime timber. If I cut that timber, I reckon I can pay you half down on a fair price for this farm, and the rest over 10 years. I got a bit put aside, and with the money from that timber, I can do it.
Mr. Derwent, it's very unlikely that I shall buy this estate, but if I did, I think it's only fair to say that I should never allow those trees to be cut down.
You know a lot about farming, Mr. Craddock?
Very little.
I thought that might be the case.
Come and see me in the morning. We haven't got long, and I've got to show Mr. Craddock the land the other side of the Sorrel before the light goes.
To the valley. Whoever owns it.
By the way, I shouldn't worry too much about Derwent. He's a bit abrupt, but he's a good farmer. Pays his rent on the nail. A girl. What will service the sherry?
Oh, Claire? Yes. She really is extraordinarily pretty. I'm surprised nobody mentioned her in the advertisement for the estate.
Anything wrong?
It's just my leg. I'm afraid I did a bit too much riding for one day.
Oh, what a damn fool I am. I'll get you a bath. It's only a zinc hip bath, but, well, it'll stop it stiffening up.
I must say I've been most grateful. It helps if I walk round.
Why don't you go and have a look at the house? Huh? When the water's heating. Take the shortcut through the garden there. It's all ready for the auction, but it'll give you some idea of what it used to be like.
Splendid.
Feeling better?
A lot better, thank you very much.
Supper should be ready in about 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid my leg played me up rather more than I'd expected. It's been a long day.
You have an early night.
Yes.
You don't have to get up when I do.
Oh, where I've been lately, I mean the army and the hospital, they believe the best time to get up is sunrise. Oh, or earlier. Tell me, is Shallowford haunted?
Not as far as I know. Why?
Well, I couldn't be certain, but while I was in the house, I could have sworn I heard somebody else. There was a strange sound, a creaking noise. I suppose in an old house.
Yes?
But then I thought I heard the front door close. And after that, well, I suppose it could have been a trick of the light. But I could have sworn I saw a figure riding away.
I've never heard of any ghost. Did it have its head under his arm?
I can't see.
Well, I've never heard of any headless tenant. Anyhow, you'll be able to find out yourself tomorrow, if you're interested.
Huh?
It's rent day. They'll all be coming here.
Oh, do they all always pay their rent when it's due?
Far from it. No, normally I have to go and get it. But tomorrow will be different.
Why?
They all want to have a look at you, of course. Arabella Cotzel. Oh, my God, they've got that child with them.
Should I leave?
Well, spoil the fun. Oh, no. I'll take the wrench here. You stay over there somewhere. Then they can tell me their secrets in confidence and still be able to have a good look at you. Come in. What you doing in your best suit, Cotzel?
What my idea?
Mr. Craddock, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mrs. Codsall, and this is my husband, and this is dear Sidney. Say good morning to the gentleman, Sidney.
Good morning, Mr. Craddock.
Do you know, Mr. Craddock, Sidney is top of his class. And most of the other children are more than a year older than he is, aren't they, Sidney?
Yes.
I just come in to pay the rent.
Tell Mr. Craddock what your teacher said about you.
She said she'd never had a pupil like me.
I do think education is so important, don't you, Mr. Craddock? I'm afraid my other son's rather a disappointment.
You'll make a good farmer, give
My
him a chance.
late father, Mr. Blackett, that is, he once said, you can't get more out of a head than God and the teachers put into it, and I do think that's so true. My family owned Blackett's, the department store. You must have heard of it. It's the largest store in Paxtonbury.
There's a week going from last month.
My husband,
Tis all,
I
yeah.
saw so many things that needed improving. I do think your idea of running Shallowford House as a nursing home is so...
A what?
A nursing home? Oh, I thought... Oh, well, whatever you decide to do with it, I'm sure. A gentleman like yourself is just what the valley needs.
Well, I haven't bought it yet.
And he's less likely to buy it every minute.
You read a great deal, Mr. Craddock.
I haven't had the chance lately.
I read 50 pages a day. And Sidney, well, I've got to make him stop reading, don't I, Sidney?
Yes.
There's a shilling too much here, Cotzel.
Never were that good with figures.
You get Sidney to check it, and search him afterwards.
Mr. Craddock, I could tell you 100 things that need doing here.
A long list of things that are wrong with the valley. Yes. Well, I'm sure that's one guaranteed way of making sure that nobody buys it. Right, Cotzel, off home you get out of that suit, please.
You're right there. I feel daft in this.
It's been such a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Craddock. Say goodbye to Mr. Craddock, Sidney.
Au revoir, Monsieur Craddock.
That were French. I never know what Sidney's coming out with next.
Tot since. That was Afrikaans.
I do hope you'll buy the valley.
Dear me. Oh, they used to have a ducking stool at Wynmouth. Well, I've never had a rent day like this before. Come in. How are you, Fitz?
Very well, thank you, sir. I hope you don't mind, sir. I brought Gaffer with me.
Gaffer is Arthur's father. Yeah. Yes, the Pittses have been farming an Hermitage farm for how long is it now?
I don't rightly know, sir. My father, his father afore him, and his father afore him. And before that, I don't rightly know.
You bring your father in. Gaffer has got Parkinson's disease.
I don't like to leave him, you see, sir, and Henry's out working.
Well, I'm sure that Gaffer would like to inspect Mr. Craddock here.
I reckon he would, sir.
Hello, Gaffer.
Afternoon, Mr. Rudd. A soldier, eh?
Not for much longer.
It's a may crack 'em on the head.
Gaffer here used to be in the militia that the Lovells raised during the 40s, during the Corn Law riots.
Don't mind him, sir. He's old.
Well, there's nothing wrong in that.
I seen them. The Radcoats they were. Why aren't you? You're not in a red coat.
Well, we started with red coats, then we found we would just target practice for the Boers, so they changed our uniforms.
Ah. That's fine, Arthur. Thank you.
I hope you won't take offense, sir. But if you do buy the valley, I know it's no business of mine, right? But, well, me and Martha, well, all of us, we hope you'll be very happy, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pitts.
It's just that we'd like you to know. Gaffer.
Goodbye.
He weren't wearing a red coat.
Well, no, he wouldn't.
They're nice people.
Yes. Now, I suppose Derwent will be next. But he'll have his usual complaints. How the potters are poaching on his land, and how Willoughby won't use snares, so the rabbits are eating all his crops.
Well, why doesn't Weatherby...
Willoughby? He's a Methodist lay preacher. Thinks that snares are cruel. Oh, he's halfway to being a saint, is Willoughby. Trouble is, sanctity and farming don't mix. And not that he's not a very good farmer, mind. There was a moment last year. Derwent caught him in one of his fields. Didn't know what the hell to make of it. Turned out that Willoughby was saying a prayer. That Derwent would have a golden harvest.
What did Derwent do?
Not much he could do.
Well, if Derwent's next, I've already met him, so I think I'll go and take another look at the house.
Good idea.
Good morning, Mr. Craddock. I'm Grace Lovell.
Is it your father?
No, that's some sort of a cousin. But there should be something in it for my father, too. He usually sobers up enough to arrange things like that. Would you like me to show you round? I'm really quite an expert.
Well, I really wasn't expecting...
This is the main drawing room. In here, my Uncle Charles used to throw very, very boring parties. Well, to impress people from whom he wished to borrow money. Fortunately, people soon learned that he never repaid. So we were spared the parties.
You lived here?
I spent a lot of my childhood here, yes. This is Sir Humphrey Lovell. All good families need ancestral portraits. And these are the later Lovels who spent the money.
You seem to have a pretty cynical view of your family.
I don't think so. This is an interesting item. Lot 497. A lady's writing desk. The property of the late Amelia Lovell, my aunt. It was from this desk that she tried to pay the tradesmen from the inadequate allowance she received from her husband. The irony is that such money as they had was hers in the first place.
You have a very unusual way of showing people round.
Oh, you mean you'd rather I told you about the drains?
No, I mean one doesn't normally get told the problems of the family.
Oh, but everyone in the valley knows our problems.
Do you live in the valley?
No, not anymore.
Ah, so you've just come to take a last look at Shallowford.
Not really at Shallowford. I wasn't ever happy here. I really came to take a last look at this.
Hey, it's very attractive.
I'm glad you like it. I made it.
Really?
When I was a child with my mother. There are pictures upon pictures. If anybody wanted to know all about me, not that anybody does, all they'd have to do is peel them off. At the bottom, you can't see because they're covered. There are pictures of dolls and things.
From when you were very young?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not that I ever liked playing with dolls, but it was expected of me. And then on top of them, there are cats and rabbits and things. That was because I wasn't allowed any pets of my own.
Why ever not?
The house was handed over to retrievers.
And on top of that?
Pictures of all the actors and actresses I'd ever read about. Not that I'd ever seen them. My father thought it was a waste of money going to the theatre. And then there are prints of paintings. I even wanted to become a painter myself once. And then I just tried to make it look pretty.
Well, you succeeded.
There didn't seem to be any point in doing anything else.
It's in the auction. Why don't you buy it?
My father wouldn't like me to.
Well, if your mother wanted it...
My mother's dead. Oh, but I'm wasting your time. You go and look at your drains and prod the walls. Oh, and check the damp. Tell me, are you going to buy Shallowford?
Well, I don't know.
But I do hope you do. My father tells me he needs the money. Goodbye.
Explored the house?
Yes.
You Miss Willoughby. He told me he'd said a prayer for you. You might make the right decision.
Did he say what that would be?
No. But he brought his daughter with him. So did Derwent. Brought Claire, the one you said was very pretty. The coming season started the moment you stepped off that train.
There was another girl in the house. Extraordinary person. She said her name was Grace Lovell.
Ah, there. It occurred to me later that she was probably last night's ghost.
I've never met anybody quite like her.
Well, nobody's ever been able to tame her. That's her trouble. She was supposed to marry young Ralph Lovell, the last Squire's son. Only he got himself killed in South Africa a couple of years ago.
She spoke very oddly about her family.
Her father drinks. The mother's dead. Blames the father for that, too. Then he married again. Her family bought him a cottage on the side of Winmouth. I'm surprised she's still hanging around. Anyway, let's have something to eat, and then I'll take you down to Coombe Bay. Show you the coast. It's quite a view.
Well, as far as I can work it out, the estate is bankrupt.
That's right.
And you say that Lord Gilroy has made an offer?
It's good land, bankrupt or not. But if nothing turns up, and soon, well, this offer will be accepted.
What do you think of his offer?
I think it's too little. But it's none of my business. Anyway, I shan't be here.
Well, you know the valley. What's it really need?
Money, you mean? Well, more money than I'll ever see. But I think it could be profitable in about 8 to 10 years.
No, I didn't just mean money.
It needs a centre. A hub, if you like. A squire.
Well, surely whoever buys it...
Technically, yes, whoever buys it will call himself the squire. Well, that doesn't mean that people around here will look upon him as the squire. He's got to earn that title. You see, you don't decide if you're the squire. They do.
Yes.
Townspeople don't understand that. I'm afraid I don't know if you've any experience of country life.
Almost none.
Yes.
My father was in scrap.
Scrap?
Yes. I never saw much of it. I always seemed to be away at school, but he had acres of South London full of scrap.
Well, I admire the way you call it scrap, not referring to it as light industry or something.
Then he died. I was in South Africa. It was just before I was wounded. And when I came back, I found that I was a fairly wealthy man. I'd no idea till then.
And you thought it would be amusing to have a country estate?
No. The people who ran the business for my father, well, they're going on running it very successfully. I was looking for, well, I suppose you could call it a role. Have you fixed up what you're going to do when the estate's sold?
Well, I've applied for a few jobs.
Any luck?
Yeah, some. Not as a manager, of course. You can't blame them, really. As far as I'm concerned, well, I'm a middle-aged man who presided over an estate that went bankrupt. That's not much of a recommendation.
Surely a man with your experience...
Oh, yes, I had some manager's jobs offered, but I'm not going to work anymore for an employer I hardly ever see.
You care about this valley, don't you?
Yes.
Tell me, if I bought this estate, what chance do you think I would have of making a go of it?
You want my honest opinion?
Yes.
None.
That's what I think. When Derwent said I didn't know very much about farming, he was being kind. I know nothing.
Well, I suppose...
The only way it could possibly work is if you stayed on as manager, then I'd buy it.
If that's an offer, I appreciate it. But you must understand why I have to refuse.
Well, quite frankly, no, I don't.
Because this valley, and all the people in it, are all I've ever known. You asked me if I cared. Well, yes, I do care. I care too much to see the valley dying slowly of neglect. Because some absentee landlord hasn't got the time or the interest, or just doesn't care the way I care. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be offensive.
If I buy the valley, and I'd only do so if you stay on as manager, then I have absolutely no intention of being one of those people who only come down occasionally.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. As you put it, I'd try and earn the title of Squire.
And you are offering me...
To be my estate manager. On that understanding.
My God, Mr. Craddock. You've no idea, sir. See, it's all in here. What can be done? We can make this estate like it used to be. Better. Yes, we'll start all over again. A new book for a new beginning. The story of the valley. We can make this estate the finest valley in Devon. See, I've had ideas all my working life, but I've never had the chance. You know, this land out there hasn't been farmed for 20 years. Some of the finest land in England. And cottages, well, they're derelict now, but they needn't be. With a bit of money and imagination, you could bring a whole new life to this valley. And the big house, well, it's a ghost house now, but it needn't be. You see the garden in front there? We used to grow enough vegetables in that garden, not just for the family, but to make a profit in the market at Paxtonbury. And the roses there. You should have seen that rose garden when it was properly tended. Well, it can be like that again.